Hello, everybody. This is OJP. This is the morning transmission for November the 24th, 2021. And I'm not a big money guy. I do okay. My wife and I pay our bills on time, try to stick back a little money when we can, but I'm not a big money guy. I'm never going to be a rich man, I don't imagine. You know, but it would be fun. We actually took a trip up to Mentone Saturday, up in North Alabama by Fort Payne. And a lot of folks don't know, you go about 5 miles outside of Mentone and you'll be in Georgia. So you can go buy them lottery tickets. I believe the store was Big Al's, maybe, that we bought them from. And Al is an Indian man. And he's not very happy, I don't feel like. But he sold us some lottery tickets, 4 of them, for $8, Powerball. And this was probably about 3:30 or so, and they were drawing that night, so I checked them out the next day. Excuse me. And unfortunately, Big Al sold us some faulty lottery tickets, y'all. We did not win, and that was shocking. I don't know why I'm shocked every time. I feel like every time that I play the lottery, I'm going to get it, man. It's going to happen, and it never does. But you can't win if you don't play. So, I keep playing. It kind of ties into what I'm talking about today, and that's reps. Being consistent in life. It's hard, man. If you set goals and have things that you want or need to accomplish, the hardest thing to do is putting in the repetitions. It's very, very hard. Some days it's easy, but most days it's hard. It takes effort. But those days when it is easy, man, it's nice. Yesterday was an easy day for me. I don't know why, I don't know what I did different, but life just was easy. There was no resistance. But that's not how it is every day. Even though today's starting out pretty well, you never know. There could be resistance. And that's where, the strong seem to survive and pull through. And I take pride on having a good work ethic and having a good head on my shoulders to get through the reps. I mean, right now in my career, I'm over 21 years with the same company, getting up every day and getting it done. I haven't called in sick in over 2 years. I feel like that's something to be proud of. Well, no, not quite 2 years, almost 2 years. So, anyway, the reps, you got to keep it going. You got to, get after it. Because at the end of the day, money is what we got to have, right? We got to have enough to get by. I don't have to have a lot of it. I would love to have a surplus of it. One of the things that has been kind of astonishing to me when you really, really think about it, and I don't think a lot of people do really break it down to the nuts and the bolts, but all these rich folks that are going to space all of a sudden and have interest in going to space. Now, keep in mind what I said there, rich folks, because a poor man ain't never gonna get to go to space. And that's a fact. Unless, a poor man leaves this earth out of his physical body and goes on to heaven in the by and by, which may be in space. I don't know. I've never been to heaven or space, but I hope to go to one of them at least. Maybe both. Maybe they're one and the same. I don't know. But it's something to think about, you know. Have things gotten so bad down here that people are wanting to get off the earth, find somewhere else to go? I know myself, at 39 years old and some change, I don't have, I might have as much time here as I've lived already. I don't know. I might make it to 78, 79, 80 years old. That would be a blessing. I just can't see myself ever wanting to go to space. I do like to fly before the, thing happened last year. But I don't think that I would want to go any higher than I've been. No need. There's nothing appealing to me to go to the great unknown. There are people who, as little kids and stuff, want to be astronauts and whatnot. But I have no desire to go up there. We don't know what's up there. We don't know who's up there. And I just don't. This world, I guess this is my point. This world is so huge, right? We have all kind of different cultures and different people that we could go visit and meet, different places. I mean, you talk about going to space compared to going to Asia or the Middle East for a guy like me who has lived here in the South my entire life. I've been to Hawaii a few times, but outside of that, I've been a Southern man. So going to these other places like Antarctica or Russia or, just any of the Belize or any of these places, I mean, that's the equivalent of going to space for a Southern man. I'm going somewhere where I don't know anybody, right? I don't know how to act. We can't hardly communicate. I mean, this is on Earth. I got a lot of exploring to do down here, I guess you would say. And for me, even if space travel becomes affordable for a lower middle class guy like myself, I don't think I would go. Like if you could, pay $40 and go to, the nearest star outside the atmosphere, I don't think I would go. I think I would rather go to Japan or somewhere. But that's just me. I know one of the reasons why I wouldn't go is that crappy food you gotta eat up there. I've seen that astronaut stuff, and I've ate that old astronaut ice cream up there in Huntsville. That's right up the road here from where I live. I can ride 3 hours up the road and look at rockets and eat, astronaut ice cream. But I ain't gonna do it. I would rather go to Japan and eat some real deal ramen noodles myself. That would be a better trip for me. Or heck, go back to Hawaii without the hassle, of all the restrictions, if you will. That would be a great trip. But, yeah, I just been thinking about all the big time folks out there wanting to go to space with their money. Your money ain't no good up there, brother. I'll tell you that. And it won't matter what kind of money you got. If you get up there and your spaceship stalls out, bruh, I ain't coming to get you. I ain't got no means to come and get you. So you just out there floating along. And how weird would it be to die up there just because your spaceship stalls out on you? Could you imagine? just floating along in space. You've run out of your astronaut ice cream, right? You don't have any, dehydrated beans to eat. I mean, you're floating, man. There's no gravity, right? So you're floating all over the ship up there, starving to death, dehydrated, withering away, with no way to get back down here. Possibly no way to communicate. Because if your battery system stalls out or runs out after your spaceship has gone awry, that's it, man. That's all she wrote. And that'd be a rough way to go out. I know that. I don't ever want to experience that. One thing about planes is if something goes wrong and you stall out, you gonna land. It may not be a good landing, but you're gonna land, by golly. Not in space, you're out there. You are floating out there, and you had all the money that you could probably ever wanted down here, and you have chosen to go to space, bruh. Go to space just to see what's up there, when you probably never spent a day or two in the Amazon jungle, I don't imagine. If I had to guess, most of these folks up there, they spend their spare time in the Starbucks. Swig of coffee for the corporate coffee company there. We're drinking Charleston coffee this morning, freshly ground right here. And that's what I like. I grind my own beans, man. Folks that go to space, they ain't grinding their own beans because they're rich folks. So that means that they've got to hire a pilot to fly them. That's another thing. These folks up there, they don't even know how to operate the ship. They are just flying in somebody else's ship, sitting there, getting chauffeured through space. You see, it's a fairly ridiculous concept, and I know that I'm going on and on about it, but somebody needs to wake up and tell these folks, hey man, if you got it all down here and you want to waste your money on going to space, how about this? How about we shoot you up there and you leave your money down here for us to handle and take care of some folks? Because we got some hungry folks down here. And we got some folks down here that's been toiling away and working for years. Not to go to space, just to retire and sit on their couch and watch old Guy Fieri. That's what most Americans are trying to do. We just trying to retire, bruh, and not have to put in the reps anymore to get back to what I originally talked about here in this episode. But yeah, that's all I got this morning. I hope everybody has a good day. And this was the morning transmission for November the 24th, 2021, the day before Thanksgiving. Hope y'all all enjoy your turkeys tomorrow. God bless.
But, I think more than any other musicians, and the entertainers, the country music singers are born. They're born with a song in their heart. And the thing you do that worries me is, are they giving up the song for show business? It seems, there's a lot of dancing going on when it don't even fit the music.